So guys, what are some problems we face as consumers?
Well, economically speaking, big supermarkets are actually contributing less to our local economy than our local independent retail shops. So we as consumers could do way more good to our local economy by supporting the local shops in our town.
Exactly. I mean, by supporting large corporations, you can be indirectly supporting unethical business practices. And this is a problem for us as consumers, as it creates a norm of unethically produced products.
I think from a health perspective, it's true that the products sold to local retailers is directly from the manufacturer, which avoids the wholesaler. So local retailers have fresher supplies and more shelf life. Also, local retailers might avoid exposure to chemicals unlike large supermarkets.
Following on from what Sid was saying, then I think I'm a consumer who likes to consume the best quality, healthiest foods, and I think me and my attitude, an increasing number of health conscious individuals in the community want those healthier wholesalers and for whole foods to be provided. So yeah, that's what I think.
Mm-hmm. And that's like Laura mentioned, local businesses contribute more to the local economy. So I think there's some community building opportunities there that become closer knit and more entrepreneurial as a local market system.
Yeah.
Millennials are becoming more and more conscious at where they get their stuff. As part of the consumer pool, we want good quality produce that also has a positive impact in society. As introduced by my peers, several problems we notice is that there are 1. Lack of choices in businesses that we can support that has economic contributions to the local community. 2. Weak reinforcements in ethical business practices. 3. Limited choices and access to healthier and better alternatives, as goods are quite homogeneous and limited in large chain stores. And finally, the missed community building opportunities.
So to solve the issues we've just discussed, we decided to make a movement more well known in the form of a hashtag known as Buy Local. So we felt that it was the most efficient way to get our word out there and to be heard by the majority of the millennials. Ultimately, there are many economical, ethical and community and well-being benefits associated with buying local, as the others have just discussed. And as you can tell, we all have different priorities and requirements when it comes to shopping, and our perspectives and outlooks differ as a result.
So for every pound that we spend in a local retail shop, 63 pence will go back to our local economy, whereas only 40 pence will go back to your local economy when you spend your money in a big store.
Many supermarkets carry out unethical business practices because of their higher buyer power. In many cases, suppliers to large supermarkets cannot afford to lose contracts with them, as they account for such a large percentage of their revenues. This has led to many supermarkets such as Tesco to demand lower prices from their suppliers, forcing them into a situation where they cannot benefit. This is dangerous for consumers, as suppliers may have to cut corners, possibly resulting in food that has not had satisfactory health checks or just a general decrease in quality.
Obesity is a growing concern around the world. 1.4 billion people suffer from obesity on this planet. Main reason being consumption of unhealthy foods. Big supermarkets tend to take advantage of this by offering products in high fat such as energy drinks, frozen food, confectionery and crisps in larger quantities and at a lower price. As a result, consumers tend to prefer to buy from larger supermarkets compared to local shops.
I'm here at Sidwell's Eat Your Greens. This is an independent store that is locally sourced that sells fruits and vegetables at a competitive price. This is one of the prime examples of a local business that has been selling locally to the Exeter community and has been affected by the expansion of large supermarket stores such as Sainsbury's in Iceland, which is literally right next door.
Produce-wise, we do lots of various things. We sell kumquats, we sell mooli, we sell Chinese leaf, we sell quince. We try and get as much stuff that a lot of people can't buy in a supermarket.
Yeah.
So, so we feel like we've got something to offer everybody.
Yeah, and quality-wise, would you say there's a big difference?
Quality, absolutely fantastic quality. You won't better us on quality.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
So with our proposed movement, we hope to make Exeter a better place for everyone to be served with healthier, cheaper and more ethically sourced foods. So we'll leave you with the message to buy local, to get the word out there about the importance of supporting local businesses and what we can do as individuals on a small scale to make a whole lot of difference on a more broad side of things.